Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1. Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports. Nothing but pure sports.
What is up, Ravens flock? IndyCar Tim here with another Baltimore Ravens Daily Blitz for today. It is Monday, May 29th. Happy Memorial Day to you. We hope you're having a safe one if you're off work. Enjoy your day, but remember why we do this. And let's take a moment and remember all of our fallen veterans around the country, around the world who have made that ultimate sacrifice for us to be able to do stuff like what we do this weekend. And let's always remember that. It's a fun weekend, but let's never forget what it's about. Some interesting news from the Baltimore Ravens as they prepare not just for the season, but as they begin to look at opponents. And, of course, the Ravens have the unique opportunity to travel to London once again. It's been since 2017 since they played a game in London. That game, if you recall, was not a fun one. It resulted in a 44-7 loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars, a game that probably wasn't even that close. It's a game that John Harbaugh recently commented on. He called it the worst loss in the history of the Ravens or Baltimore sports. It was a really bad day, end quote. And I don't think there's any way to sugarcoat that. It was not a great game. And he is making preparations to make sure, at least hopefully, that does not happen again. Kind of keep in mind the logistics of the games in London. Teams have a game the week before. They got to travel, very limited practice time, different clock, different, time zone, obviously. And then you got to play the game. Then you got to travel back, and you got to prepare for a game the next week. Sometimes teams will have bye weeks before or after. That is not the case for the Ravens, as they will be in Pittsburgh playing the Steelers the week before, and then they have a home game against the Lions the week after. So it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a unique test for this team early on. So John Harbaugh is trying to figure a way to flip that script from the last time, from 2017, with that difficult loss. So apparently they are trying to travel to London earlier than they normally would, trying to leave the day after the Pittsburgh game. And whatever they can do to help the team prepare, to help the team adjust to the time change. To me, I think that's one of the biggest problems with these games overseas like that is the time change, especially if you're not out there for an extended period of time to let your body adjust. Now, coming back, you kind of run into the same thing, but you've already played the game. You're preparing for a game the next week. In some cases, as I mentioned, teams have byes. But either way, it's a struggle. And John Harbaugh is going to do everything he can possibly do to make sure there's not a repeat performance of 2017. He would like it, obviously, to be, or 44-17. He would like it, obviously, to be the other way around against the Titans this year. The Ravens will most certainly be favored, as the Titans are expected to be down again. Baltimore is clearly the better team. And it's interesting, we won't get too deep into the schedule, but, they open the season against, I don't want to call them cream puffs, but against some of the lesser teams of the league, as you open against the new look Texans. Then you've got the Bengals, which of course won't be a pushover. Then you go play the Colts. So if you get 2 out of 3 wins to start the season and you're 2-1, I think that's a pretty good start. And if you could figure out a way to beat the Bengals, and I'm not certain that they can't do that, especially early in the season, the Bengals struggle a little bit to get things going early. I think there's a good chance this team could be 3-0 to start the season and sort of be in the driver's seat early. Now, will they maintain that throughout the year? Who knows? We'll see. That's why they play. But I certainly think it's possible. And, a win against the Titans in London would sort of just lend some more credibility to that stretch where they're going to have the Steelers, should be a win. The Titans in London, should be a win. And then the Lions at home after that. Lions are going to be good again. They're an up-and-coming team. Dane Campbell certainly got things going on up in Detroit. So a big game, I think, for the Ravens in London, and John Harbaugh is going to do everything he possibly can to make sure they're prepared and they don't have a repeat of 2017. That's the show for today. Appreciate you guys popping on here with us. Head over to Turf Life. Oops, it's backwards. TurfLifeClub.com. I'll put the website actually up on the screen here one of these days. TurfLifeClub.com. Check out all of their apparel. It's a lifestyle brand. A lot of good things going on over at TurfLifeClub.com. But we'll do it all again probably tomorrow with another Ravens Daily Blitz. Find me on Twitter at IndyCarTim. The network is at FanStreamDSP. We would love to correspond with you there, or leave us a comment here underneath the YouTube video. We'd love to talk to you there. We'll do it all again later, boys and girls. Until then,